So over the past 12 months or so, I've realised the link between leading an active life and well-being. And that linkage for me is really important because of the challenges I faced in 2016 on a personal level. What it does for me, a little bit of training, cycling, whatever it is, it gets me up, gets me motivated for the day, and it actually energises me for the day. But the challenge that I find is as soon as we drop the ball for a few days, it then becomes easier not to be active for the following few days. If I skip riding, for example, this weekend, it becomes much simpler to skip riding during the following week, and then it'll be about 3 weeks before I've actually done anything, and I don't realise it at the time, but I find I'm sliding back down in terms of general well-being. So the reason I wanted to start this 8-week program was if I'm going to get out of bed and do some training of my own accord, I want to make sure it's as effective as it can be. So I don't want to be an elite athlete by any stretch, but I want to make sure I'm getting value, bang for my buck, for the time that I put in on the bike or, running or whatever it is. So hopefully I can come up with more reasons to get out of bed every day in a happy mood and sort of continue to get rid of those days where I don't have the drive to do so. This is my video journal for week 1 of the 8-week Better You program. So this week I received my email telling me what the habit was for this particular week that I should focus on, and that habit was around keeping a record or recording one of a few different options. The one that I've chosen to record though was what I eat, because I feel like that's probably where I let myself down. The other thing that happened, of course, was I went along to the gym and had all of my, START program data analysis done. Surprising for me was that probably a little overweight for my height, so a little bit overweight, but in pretty good shape otherwise for my age, I suppose. And my goal will be to sort that weight issue out and hope to just get a little bit more out of my training. Hey everybody, welcome to this video, which is for week 3. Today I'm actually out doing a run, and I thought I'd give you a change of scenery, so I'm doing a little bit of tourism promotion for Sydney. But the great thing about where I'm at in the program right now is it's put my mind in a really good place. So I'm out having a run this morning, and I thought I'd do my video now. It's been really interesting watching my sleep patterns because that which we measure, we improve. So I'm now much more conscious of going to bed earlier and much more conscious of making sure I don't build up that sleep deficit. Swimming's a really great way for me to recover. I find it really relaxing. It's a good way to stretch the body out, and that's something that I have always done, and it's great to see that something that I've been doing in the past is actually recommended as this particular habit's one of the tips that they recommend. I'm feeling really good about everything at the moment, so I'm pretty happy with where I am fitness levels. Work seems to be just coincidentally, maybe not, going along really well, and other personal things as well have sort of fallen into place finally. So this has really given me something to focus on over the 8 weeks. I've certainly dropped some weight. I look leaner, enough to make me feel better about my outwardly appearance, and from looking at the data as well, so my body fat ratio is also improved significantly, which basically means that I'm not carrying as much fat on my body, but maybe a little bit more muscle, which is a really positive thing. My run cadence, so the number of steps I take per minute, has improved dramatically, and I can track that now, and that's been a real win for me. And the other thing I've really enjoyed about the gym sessions is the activities or the exercises we do in here, I've actually been able to take home and do them at home outside of the gym. It's really great having somebody give you some one-on-one advice, and the chats that we've had throughout the sessions about the particular weekly habit, or what's been happening in my world personally or professionally, I just they make the training easier to do. You don't even really notice that you're working out at the time, and sort of doubling up on your time as well, so you're getting the physical exercise as well as getting some tips on how to live more healthily. So I've really enjoyed them. I think a lot of people actually try and get a little bit fit before they come along to a gym or before they get a personal trainer because they'd feel maybe a little embarrassed to come along, but I actually think it works the other way. If you start from where you are today, then after the 8 weeks you'll feel really good when you see the results.